Lord, y'all gonna learn to stop going to these social media stylists breaking your neck to sit in a chair only for y'all to get hustled. Now, look at this picture up here. Do this look like a $550 braiding service? Let's just start there. Like, look at the parts, the way it's parted. Look at her scalp. I'm gonna show the front, but looking at this, these are the boho braids. Would you pay $550 for this? Quickly. No. Now, this is the top. Those look like two totally different heads. If you're a professional braider and you're braiding my hair, I expect for my parts to be consistent throughout my head for $550. When you're doing a parting pattern, there's reasons for the way the hair is being parted out. Like, it doesn't even look like she has a consistent part at the top for her to do half up, half down. And that right there in itself, that's an unprofessional set of braids. I sat on the back porch on the front steps and got my hair braided by my 13-year-old little cousin. So sis got her hair braided by the girl with the one eyelash, and I'm gonna have to figure out what her name is. I feel like I screenshotted one of her TikTok videos, but the girl that a lot of you have probably seen going viral for braiding people's hair. Like, I feel like I seen her do like the kaleidoscope girl hair, and that might be it. But this young lady, she gets on TikTok. She basically gives her opinion on her experience and on the condition of her hair and how she does not recommend people getting their hair braided at her shop or whatever, which, looking at the work, rightfully so. Now, the young lady, she wasn't dogging the girl. She wasn't cursing. She wasn't getting wild. She wasn't saying she was going to whoop her down, because that's what I would have been saying. No, I actually probably would have just been getting out, because for that $550, you're going to have to shoot me one. Now, the girl had some type of special run-in, but during the course of her having a special run-in, I guess she was moving into a different shop or something like that. So it was some form of confusion in regards to her special, because first she put it up and then she canceled it, but she said that she would honor the people that booked, and she happened to be one of those people. So she's under the assumption that with her $50 booking, that the remaining price would be either, I'm assuming $200, because the special was like $250 for knotless braids, and then it was like $350 for boho braids or something like that, with the hair included. So sis gets to the shop is empty. She calls the lady like, "Oh, what you doing? Hey girl," like, she seemed as if she was confused that she even had an appointment or a booking. So she sends her to somebody else, which the girl was under the impression that the one eyelash lady would be braiding her hair. And they have some form of conversation in regards to the length of her hair and the fact that she's not going to be able to get knotless braids because I'm assuming her hair was too short, which, looking at these pictures, if she got small knotless braids, her hair should have been able to support small boho knotless. It appears as though she does have at least 2 inches of hair. As long as she didn't get them like butt length, floor length, her hair should have been able to support that. And with the loose pieces, maybe not adding as much hair and as much volume to make sure that her natural hair could support the weight of the synthetic hair. So the idea about her hair being too short, that's usually pretty much only true if you have an inch or less. And when you have that short of hair, it's advised for you to get more closer to micros. And the other thing too is, when people get their hair braided and they know that their hair is super short, they normally expect the possibility of their braids slipping out from manipulation. But let's get into the response of the stylist, because this is the part that's really getting me. So once the girl's video started picking up steam, the lady with the one eyelash decided to tell her side of the story, which, if you ask me, she's 100% wrong. She needs to give that girl at least half her money back. Now, I tried to watch it, but woo, it was so boring. She was burning me out. And then plus, she wasn't really saying nothing in the 105-part series that she put together about this situation. When you can look at that, I don't know if the one eyelash is blurring your vision or blocking you from seeing, but you can look at that and tell that that's not a $550 job. Like, be for real. For you to get up there and have any other explanation other than taking accountability for your stylist messing up that girl braids, that's insane. And this is what I be talking about when I be telling y'all that social media stuff is going down, y'all, because y'all can't resist the temptation of breaking y'all necks to want to be around these people to the point that y'all don't even care if y'all get hustled by them. Like, that girl ain't do nothing to this girl here that she couldn't have got done on the avenue wherever she live at. Now, I don't know if they live in the same area or if the girl travel, but a lot of times these girls be breaking their neck traveling to these people from other cities. They be catching flights and everything just to say that they got their hair braided by that person, when it's a girl down the street, up the block, in the hood that could do your hair just as good or better. But the desire to be a part of that, ooh, I got my hair done by this person, and to make you feel or sound elite, y'all chase after these people that's popular, and it's stupid. Like, I ain't even gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna tell you to your face straight up. It's dumb. Cause that girl got right up there and did her 15,000 part series with not an ounce of remorse for taking all that money from that girl. Plus, not to mention, you ran a special and then turned around and charged the girl double the price and gave her a bad service. How can you get online on your platform in front of millions of people and defend that? You're dead wrong. Y'all need to go get that girl, hit her up, and y'all need to tell her either I'm going to give you your money back, or y'all need to take it out and do it over, or tell her she can take it out and get her hair done over and put her some neat parts. And not to mention, now I know that blonde hair and, you know, the texture is always a little bit different when you're dealing with weave, but even that weave looks low quality. What exactly did she pay $550 for? Then they said, the young lady said that they strong-armed her out of a $50 tip, which I do believe that, because when you go and patronize these other nationalities' businesses, a lot of them do and say that, and they don't realize that it's rude, nasty, and disrespectful. And you know, some of them, if you pay them more, they'll take the money, just flat out put it in their pocket and walk away. They just don't expect for you to want change back. And it's just like, okay, you already blindsided the girl with charging her double the price for her hair. Then you turn around and keep her $50. I believe the client. And y'all have to understand, as business owners, that all the time, every single service that you do, people are not going to like it. And as a business owner, if you care about the integrity of your business, and if you care about your name, when things go wrong, you're supposed to handle it just as if things went right. You make the situation right. That's how you be a professional business owner. To me, this gave unprofessional. If I had an appointment scheduled with this young lady, I would cancel it, because I ain't even got time. I don't want to play, and I don't want nobody jacking up my hair, because for all that, I could pull up a video on YouTube and just freestyle and wing it myself. And I get so tired of people with large followings saying, oh, she only did this, or she only put this up here to bash me, or to whatever. No, y'all get to a certain level and y'all think nobody's not supposed to be dissatisfied with what you've done because of who you are. This girl came to a salon that was empty. Y'all were late starting her hair. Y'all did not accommodate her for that. Y'all played in her hair, gave her cheap hair, and then what? Y'all lucky that she just got up out of there and just left with ease, because everybody ain't gonna take too kindly to that. It appears as though she has a hard time with criticism, and clearly her business model is missing more than an eyelash. Now, y'all tell me what y'all think. And especially if y'all got through the videos, because I couldn't make it through. I just couldn't do it, y'all. When I get to listening to somebody and they get to talking in circles, I get to checking out early. I'll be like, child, I be done heard what they said, but I didn't hear what they said because I just shut off and stopped listening. But I did pick up on little hints of her being shady, like saying, oh, her hair was so short. And y'all got to pay attention to when people are trying to talk calm and trying to be professional, but they still trying to play you on the low, because I picked up on that from this video. But for me, her response was a mega no. I just, girl, you lack customer service skills. And it's just so crazy how people allow their mouth to get ahead of their brain, because you could tell she was trying to be smart by trying to put emphasis on the length of her hair. But that's actually shooting yourself in the foot, because if her hair is so short, why did the braider that you hired give her those big giant braids in the back? Those two don't even go together, sis. Do right by the people that's patronizing you. That's the only reason why you are where you are right now.